Alhamdulillah, salatu salam ala Rasulillah. Beware of code 55. What is code 55? Code 55 is when the weather hits 55 degrees. You then see that it becomes a little bit harder for a young man to stay alive when it hits code 55, when he tries to lower his eyes from all the legs and the thighs and the chicken and the fries, and my freestyle went off. So anyway, back to the chicken and the fry. Back to the code 55. So I wanted to share a poem with regards to just the concept of lowering the gaze. Lowering the gaze when the winter turns into spring and the spring turns into summer and the summer turns into Jahannam. Okay, so there once was a lad who couldn't lower his gaze. Distraught and disappointed, he tried many ways. Finally, he went to a sheikh well known to ask him advice, for his desperation had grown. The sheikh said, "Indeed, you've come to ask about something great. First, though, I have a task. I have a friend who lives on the other side of town, and I send him a daily gift before every sundown. It was a bowl of milk, almost filled to the top. He said, 'Take this here bowl and don't spill a drop. I am sending with you a man with great vision to make sure that you make no mistakes in your mission.' The boy walked down the street with the bowl in his hands, wishing them steady. He dared not break a command. For every step that he took, his guide watched with pierced eyes, as if waiting for any mistake to arise. The boy finally then went back to the sage and said, 'The task is done. Now show me the way.' The sheikh said, 'Indeed, you have done well. But first let me see. Did you happen to see the house with the gigantic tree?' The boy said, 'No, I'm sorry, I was not aware.' 'Well, you passed my uncle's house. Did you see him there?' The boy said, 'No, I didn't see uncle or tree. The milk would have spilled if I looked upwards, you see. And I was so nervous because your friend did not blink, so I watched every step and that's all I could think.' The sheikh said, 'Leave now, for this task has answered the question that you wished to ask. The milk that you carried with focus throughout was your book of deeds, much more important, no doubt. If you're nervous by one who watches your every mistake, know there are angels who write if such allowance you make. Life is a similar journey, but to a different address. So be gone and focus, young lad. I wish you the best.'"